While kayaking in Mountain Island, I saw hundreds of water bottles and I began to wonder about the conditions of our waterways in regard to plastic. By 2050, there will be more plastic in the ocean than fish. More than 22 million pounds of plastic pollution end up in the Great Lakes every year. These are just a couple of the statistics that show how the excessive use of single-serve items is killing the plants and animals around us. Today, many companies advertise the convenience of their products because they can be thrown away. One company that comes to mind is Deer Park. They emphasize the convenience of the disposable water bottle. It even comes with different features: pint size for the kids, regular, and the squeeze top for the athlete. Unfortunately, many do not recycle these water bottles, so they are thrown away and continue to add to the landfills or end up in the ocean. The future of the ocean is a grim one. The plastic waste that is accumulating in the oceans are taking a toll on the coral reefs, which is a lifeline to many of the species in the ocean. 100,000 marine species and 1 million seabirds die every year due to plastic. In 2006, the movie Happy Feet was released, which demonstrated the effects of plastic in Antarctica. One of the penguins, Lovelace, was caught in the plastic that holds a six-pack of cans together. This was an issue 13 years ago, and today we still see that same plastic material sold in stores. If the species do not die, the fish will consume the pieces of plastic that are broken down, and when we eat the fish, we will be inevitably consuming plastic. A lot of this plastic ends up in the ocean because it flows from the rivers, which are connected to the lakes. All the waterways are connected, so even if we just focus on clearing the lakes of plastic, we will reduce the amount of plastic waste in the rivers and the ocean. Fortunately, there are items to use instead of plastic. There are so many alternatives that are readily available and will not end up in our waterways. For example, there are reusable straws, grocery bags, water bottles, and even Ziploc bags. It may be inconvenient at first, but once you make the switch, you will realize that you are not only saving the lives of the animals around you, but you're also saving money, and it doesn't really change how your day-to-day life goes. The companies that produce plastic are not entirely to blame. Businesses should be held accountable for offering recycling to their clientele and properly disposing of recycling bins. A friend of mine goes to UNC Charlotte, and she found out the content of several of the recycling bins on campus were disposed of with the rest of the trash. Maybe this is a more common practice than we would like to believe. Local government also needs to make recycling easy and affordable for everyone. My grandmother lives in a retirement community where the town charges additional money per month if the people want to recycle, making it too expensive or inconvenient for the elderly residents to recycle. Consumers are also part of the problem. It is super easy to just grab a plastic water bottle and throw it in the trash. But by taking the time to make sure that it gets to a recycling bin will help decrease the amount of plastic in the waterways. I hope that people will continue to advocate for cleaning up the waterways so the species do not continue to be affected by our mistakes and we can continue to enjoy the rivers, lakes, and ponds around us.